Alright, we are back with Okami HD, not the loading screen, but Okami HD, the actual game right over here. This Game of Glory, I have returned, and we welcome you back to Sei-an City, where everything is infected by the green mist. Already, people can already get the Black Plague flashback from this. Okay, so, last time, some Gilgamesh wannabe, if you guys play Final Fantasy, does not want to let us cross the bridge. A big bridge. Too bad he didn't want us to battle on it. Okay, so, he won't let us through unless we do plot. Well, by plot, I mean filling up the canal. Not only the canal, but the actual lake itself. Because Sei-an City is, believe it or not, actually on water. Okay, so anyway, while the water is down, make sure you get some chests, because when the water is up, it's a little bit harder to get the chests, so I recommend you do it now. It'll save you a lot of time. A lot of time. Trust me, it's important. So important that there's a stray bead over there. Trust me, it's really important. So there are quite a number of treasure chests that you can find in the moats of the commoner's quarters of the aristocrat. No, the commoner's quarters of Sei-an City. Some of the items are pretty useful. Some of the other stuff you can sell. You definitely want to do it because stray bead. So how are you guys doing? I bet you missed me. I have been busy with exams. I know, a lot of confusion has been going on about, people not giving exams and, take-home exams too. Fuck those, by the way. People say that they're easy. No, they're fucking not. Okay, so yeah, Coral Fragment. How are you guys doing? I heard a lot of things have been happening with politics. A lot of things have been happening over video games. My friend actually got himself a Switch. It's Colin, actually, if you guys are wondering. I'm planning to get a Switch as well. I just hope I can get a capture card for it. Okay, so I believe we collected every single bit of treasure in this way. So now we're gonna go into plot. Find this little alcove right over here, and you'll find a carpenter just being a carpenter. He's at least in chipper spirits. How can a god of the sea be ruining a place like this? But the god is to blame for the state of the canal. And, well, Naguri right over here, this guy, I believe he is the master carpenter, or, well, carpenter leader, is basically his fault. At least he's not succumbing to the green mist. I've already stated before that the green mist is, like, selective on who it basically eats up inside. So yeah, I don't understand that. I guess people with hair or people who don't go out as often don't get affected. See, laziness is the best way. You get quite fit doing my job, now I can reap the benefits. So yeah, you can tell that this guy has done a lot. Lies in Lake Biwa's drain plug. I don't know much about Sei-an City, nor do I know about Lake Biwa. All I know is that Sei-an City is a floating city, and I believe it's like surrounded by water, has a bridge connecting all the way. It's pretty cool. So, if you can help Naguri dig, and you need to do this for plot, by the way. And yeah, you can already know where this is gonna go. Yep, it's another digging minigame. Well, this one is a little annoying. I messed up the first time, but thankfully I cut that out. So yeah, now we have a minigame. This is like one of the few times where you have to deal with mandatory minigames. Actually, no, it's not. Shit. I'm already losing my touch. Alright, so anyway, here's my second try. This one has a bit more spikes. You also have to be wary on where the carpenter goes, because he can fuck up your pathing if you're not careful. See, I have to like decide whether I want to go here or whether or not I want to go there. See, he almost touched the spikes, and that could spell doom for us all. Just make sure the guy doesn't go into actual like bottomless pits, because that really sucks. This one should be simple enough, actually. They give you more than enough time, thank God. But hey, better be safe than sorry, right? Yeah, as you can tell, you have to be a little bit more strategic of where you plan to go. And if you read the instruction manual, I know that people don't read the instruction manual. I believe this is the first encounter of using Galestorm as your tool to get across spikes. That is what Galestorm's purpose is in the digging minigame. You use it to get across a block, whether it be a bottomless pit or that actually. Just be a little aware, because when you hit, either you or the carpenter guy hits spikes, yeah, you're kind of boned. Well, not boned, but you lose time. And by making a golden circle around the guy, he actually speeds up, thank God. And there we go. Not very hard. Actually, it is kind of hard, now that I think about it. Okay, yeah, that was one of the few mini-games that we had to deal with, and this is why I told you to get the treasures. It's going to be pretty hard to actually look inside the water, because the water is a very, very deep blue. It's not as bad as, like, not as bad as Kamiki Village with its lakes. Thank God. I suppose my work here for now is done. Oh, right, the mist! And he just flops over and dies. I've been getting a lot of praise. I am pretty proud of myself. I'm still aiming for getting every single ink pot. You can get 10 in the game, thank God. Okay, let's go to Benkei. Alas, my time is near. This guy shall get his 100th, no, not 100th, 1000th weapon. Traveled far and wide, and 999 swords I have claimed. One of them is this really ornate sword. I think it's called the Excalibur. And it does 1 damage. So yeah. Anyway, Lake Biwa holds a living sword that swims freely in these waters. As you can, I think for those who've already played a lot of video games, you can probably already tell what's going on. It grieves me to cut off access to the city, but this bridge will stay this way until I get the marlin, well, the rod. I'll myself with... Okay, it's weird that you have to talk to this guy like 3 times. So he mentions a rod that's the purest of snow. A blinding snow, the rod from the rod dealer. It shouldn't be too expensive, but if you need money, just go deal with enemies. They should drop like 5,000 yen a piece. Anyway, if you guys are ready for another fishing adventure, yeah, we got like 2 mini games in a row. I wonder what he's guarding. Hoodhead. All right, time to use some magic angling. Okay, so you already know the rules of angling. You want to draw from the tip of the marlin. Well, the marlin. I keep saying marlin. I don't know why. Gen 5 must be getting to me. And drag the tip of the rod and drag it all the way to the fish. I haven't actually talked about this, but each sea in this place has different fish. I remember there was a crawfish that we caught with what's the bunny hood guy, the bunny hood boy. Now we can get killifish here. If you're aiming for platinum, you have to get every single fish and every single trophy not every single trophy, every single treasure in this game, which is incredibly tedious. I mean, you get pretty good money out of it, but yeah, you get pretty good money, but at least it's not like Final Fantasy 15 where your line fucking snaps. Fuck you, Square. Still a good game though, so play it one day. Alright, here we go. We have the last fish. And of course this will require multiple times, which kind of stinks. Just to be a little patient with this one. The line isn't gonna snap anytime soon. I can play a game of King's Knight while this is going on. Alright, so yeah, that's our living sword right over there. You can probably tell it's a silver eel. Come on, you. I was hoping for it to be a swordfish, but oh well. I never actually tried swordfish. What kind of fishes do you guys like? I always was a fan of fatty salmon or fatty sea bass. That's always really good. Anyway, we got the cutlass fish, the living sword. Look at that face. The gods be praised, at last. I have fulfilled my dream. He's found the ultimate sword. You face the blade of legend. You see Gilgamesh wielding a fish. I mean, people use fish to slap each other with. Well, cutlass is kind of a sword. Spare me such solace! But enough about that. A monk never goes back on his word. Actually, well, he looks more like a warrior, but okay, whatever. And there we go! We got the bridge all fixed up. Now let's talk to him again. I've come to realize how foolish my obsession with swords are. But fishing, now that's a worthy pursuit. That's pretty fun. That's pretty cool. I actually kind of like that. Now, let's take note of that swirling cyclone. Surely Shao Kahn isn't conjuring up some spell to destroy Earthrealm. I don't know. It looks really cool, but it also looks very Mortal Kombat-esque. Oh, hello. Look what the cat dragged in. What took you so long, my charade? Yeah, you can't. I'm sorry. I forget how I did the Waka voice. Excusez-moi, but I have no time to follow you around. You see, I was busy looking for something. See, it's red text, so it's important. Sorry. I really shouldn't have annoyed you people, but okay. Well, maybe look isn't the right word. I already know where it is. It's just getting there is proving to be quite a bit of a problem. Let's say, I don't even know how to walk. I only know how to do fancy jumping with my hair wing hood, whatever. I always took Waka's thing as his hair. Anyway, this guy needs a path to the heavens. Surely he will come later. Although the path certainly includes me. Especially that ghastly mist that torments other people. Well, some people. It's kind of racist with other people. Apparently these things have a mind of their own. Journey of 1,000 miles begin with a simple step. So take it step by step. Wait too long and it's au revoir. Too bad this world is running in plot time. So they're not gonna die until like a certain time later. I'm not spoiling anything. Because that's not gonna happen. How about a tip? Shit. Go through the hole in the wall, little ones! I love that little... Even the most solid defense has a tiny gap like an eye or a needle. Eye of a needle. Eye of a needle, sorry. It's hard to do this accent. Also, I love this so much. He phases out when you try to tackle him. It's so cool. It's like he oh my god, it just looks so cool. Anyway, we have some people lining up here. Let's go visit what's inside. Hello, goodbye. Okay, we got Exorcism Slip M. And we got ourselves The Land of the Gods. Scroll drawn by Ronding Artist. Oh, right, and there's this woman right here. Now, I like this woman so much. Who would have thought there'd be a wolf here of all places? Have you come to listen to one of my sermons? Then let me introduce myself. My name is Rao. I'm the regent of Sei-an City, appointed by Queen Himiko herself. And now, okay, so you can tell how alluring she is. 1, the chest. 2, the cluelessness of what Isun is trying to say to her. 3, I bet you guys didn't notice this, but there were also 2 chests here. Chests! 2 of them! Right in front of us, jiggling as we're talking. Oh my god. This is the plot we've been looking for. Apparently this plot became freaking ass mainstream. Before it became cool. So you sense the evil forces over Ryoshima too. I heard the dreaded Orochi was resurrected, but a brave swordsman vanquished him again. The ripples of those waves, okay, yada yada yada. You don't want to listen to me, do you? Oh, you're just staring over these guys, are you? Oh, too bad. I have 2 chests. I know someone who has 2 more chests. Oh, 2 bigger chests. They're right over there. Okay, so this will no doubt come as a shock, but the great slayer of Orochi is right over here. This wolf. He may have dealt the final blow. I love Isun trying to give us some credit. It's kind of cute. Anyway, let's show her some magic. Okay, not magic, but just do any brush technique, like a tree or slash at her, or I don't know, burn her clothes off. I bet you perverts would want to do that. Maybe this wolf can help me on my quest. Never mind, forget I said anything. Now that I lost my prayer slips, the situation is completely hopeless. I think this is gonna be my perfect voice. What do you think? You can see him batting the eyelashes too. Alright, well, welcome to the aristocratic quarters. It's quarters. Yeah, the aristocratic quarters. Big houses and the white wolf. It's Pothead, or Ramen Bowlhead. I don't know, what do you call him? Komuso right here. This is the last part of his quest. Now, I don't know how much time you have to deal with this. I think it's around like 40 seconds. But we got ourselves a Crow Tengu and an Ubume. Just use wind to help with your endeavors. And well, the Crow Tengu should go down pretty easily. The Ubume, well, it's honestly up to you. Now that we have the Crow Tengu's floral finisher, which is Gust Galestorm. I was about to say Gust. Does 40 damage. Galestorm should be able. Galestorm is its floral finisher, thank God. However, we still do not have the Ubume's floral finisher, which is kind of sad. Now this guy, since we've already met this guy like 3 times, one in Kamiki Village, one in Taka Pass technically, and now in this city we get a stray bead and some praise. Pretty useful. Now you can actually visit some of the homes and towns in order to get a different feel of what's going on. You can also walk around here to talk about some of the legends. This one I find a little not peculiar, but a little special, because you hear this. That's pretty nifty, isn't it? I actually like the sound of it, cause it's pretty endearing. This is okay. Well, this little kid won't be important at all. You miserable mutt! Now that you're coming here to steal food, what kind? Well, these guys are being dicks. Well, that's how aristocrats are. Aristocrats. Aristocrats isn't like a very good movie anyway. Other than that. Yeah, that's all. It's one of the two times where you hear that tune, if you go out of your way to listen to it. Other than that, there are some stray beads here. You can't actually go north, but right over here, the trifecta bushes. Remember, right over here, guess what it is? It's a stray bead. There's gonna be quite a lot of stray beads in Sei-an City, so make sure you're ready for the task. I was being a bit of a dunce. There was actually another halo right over there. Anyway, let's go to the source of the mist. And right over here, we get to notice how the mist is not affecting these guys. What's wrong with people's constitution? What's wrong with this mist? It's like it's selectively killing people, like it's fox dye or something. I like the look of this guy, but this guy, I don't think so. Kill. Anyway, these guys okay, so I've been skimming over some of the lore. The water dragon is a god. Not only that, but it's gone crazy for some reason. And Lake Biwa has a living sword. Queen Himiko is plotting something. Waka apparently works for her. And the king apparently arrested somebody. And the mist, for some reason, is coming out of his room. It's very strange. Don't you think it's a bit of a coincidence, set that sentry? It's no use trying to ask His Highness how he feels. He just sends everybody away. He won't even ask to see a doctor. I don't see if there's anything we can do about it. I love the look of that sentry. Oh my god, look at that sentry. I mean the portrait. It looks very bug-eyed. I'm sorry. I can't quite see how His Highness wants us to do it. The city's in a real mess ever since he took ill. I wonder what goes on inside the palace. I bet they're over there doing their hair. Anyway, check out those slips of paper. Guess what they are? I don't know. Why don't you guess? Anyway, I guess you can already guess what's going on in, well, this little thing. If you connect it to Waka, you already know what we're gonna do next. Well, maybe in like the next 2 parts. But for now, we are going to end this part right here. Next time, we are gonna give Rao the prayer slips back. Those are her prayer slips. I'm dead serious. And anyway, this is Gamer of Glory. I shall return with more Okami HD. I promise I will upload more of these parts later. I'll see you guys then.